Welcome to my views and news. Breaking news for you. Patriarch of the Orthodox Church, Abune Matthias, along with his delegation, has arrived to meet the Prime Minister at Prime Minister Palace in Addis Ababa. Details for you. Secondly, Fenkil. Eritreans inside Eritrea, out of Eritrea, are celebrating Fenkil today. 3-day long celebrations starting today. Every year, Eritreans celebrate Fenkil, which commemorates an attack by EPLF fighters on Massawa port to take control of Massawa port in 1990. A marathon is being organized in Massawa in connection with Fenkil, and Ethiopian participants will also be part of this marathon. Firstly, viewers, just 48 hours are left before announced demonstration by Orthodox Church of Ethiopia. The church has laid out some demands. Government is not allowing the church to protest. Government has banned Sunday's protest. We were expecting a judicial intervention, that a court order could play a role in de-escalation of the tension. No judicial intervention so far. Rather, direct meeting between the Prime Minister and the Patriarch is going to happen. It has been confirmed by Public Relations Officer of the Ethiopian Orthodox Church that the Patriarch Abune Matthias and his delegation have arrived at Prime Minister's palace. So meeting will be held at the palace. PM Abiy since this morning has been holding top level meetings reportedly. Deraarto Tulo is already there, and we heard around 2 hours ago that she met with PM Abiy and some others to find a way out of this conflict. And then the church announced that its delegation had arrived at Prime Minister Palace. Now, the church was taking this position that those who want to talk should come to the church. It is official position of the church, which church made public in some statements 3 to 4 days ago. And an Ethiopian government delegation led by Abraham Bale, defense minister, met Holy Synod and the Patriarch a few days ago, but back then the church took very strong position, and government delegation did not succeed in any de-escalation to resolve the issue. And then we saw announcement of protests, counter-protest announced by Abune Sario's faction, and government announced banning of the demonstration. Now, we should not see this as a change in the position of the church, because someone, one of the two will have to show some flexibility. That is the only way to break this deadlock. Otherwise, stalemate will persist, and after 48 hours, we could see bloodshed in Addis Ababa. So if church elders have shown flexibility that they are ready to go to the Prime Minister Palace, it should be encouraged. Civilians will die if this conflict goes on, like what happened in Shashamane a few days ago. Who died there? Civilians, Orthodox followers, some priests as well, and some security officials too. Members of security forces were killed too in Shashamane. So it means that common Ethiopians will lose their lives. This ruling elite sitting in Addis Ababa at Orthodox Church at the palace at PP party headquarters, at END headquarters. They have nothing to lose. Common Ethiopians will suffer. That is why, if the patriarch has made a decision to go to the palace, it should be appreciated first of all. Secondly, a problem is how will the patriarch Abone Matthias handle the synod? Synod is more powerful now. That is why Abone Matthias is not alone, accompanied by a synod. Abune Abraham, Abune Petros, two new appointees, one serving as Secretary General of Synod, other as Secretary of the Patriarch, both from Amhara. And they are seen as hardliners. People say they're hardliners. How will Abune Matthias, the Patriarch, handle the synod? What is going to happen at the palace? We'll try to update you in coming videos, but at least the two sides are now trying to explore diplomatic avenues to resolve the conflict. They were issuing statements, making tall claims. Now they have agreed to sit at the table. And once you're at the table, yes, you find solutions. So a good thing, a positive development. Hopefully, we could see a breakthrough in coming hours at the Prime Minister Palace. Secondly, viewers, Eritrea. Eritreans in Eritrea and abroad are celebrating Fenkil today, 3-day long celebration starting from the 10th of February till the 12th of February. Different programs will be organized in Eritrea and abroad as well. What is Fenkil? What significance does Fenkil have for Eritreans? EPLF and TPLF fought together against Mengistu Haile Mariam, and then Mengistu had to flee the country. 1991 was the year when these two forces managed to achieve their objectives. Fenkil operation was conducted by Eritrean fighters in Massawa. They took control of Massawa port from Ethiopian government forces in 1990. In February 1990, they launched a land and sea operation, and Ethiopian forces lost the control of Massawa. It is said that Fenkil was a blow, a key blow to Mengistu Haile Mariam's government, and the government then gradually lost space, lost footing in areas which are now part of Eritrea. That is why every year Eritreans celebrate Fenkil. Now this year in Massawa, a marathon is being held. 21.9 kilometer long marathon will be held in Massawa. And Ethiopian athletes are participating too. Ethiopian athletes, Eritrean, Kenyan, Tanzanian and Ugandan athletes will be participating in this road race reportedly. Overall, a good gesture from Ethiopia, that Ethiopia is sending its athletes to participate in a road race which is being organized in connection with Fenkil. I think two sides will have to bury the past. If you keep on talking about the past, peace will never come. There will be mistrust, continuation of mistrust between Eritrea and some groups in Ethiopia. And secondly, Eritrean diaspora celebrates Fenkil as well. We could see gatherings, programs, and at such programs, we know that funds are raised for Eritrean government. Eritrean government relies heavily on remittance. Without remittance, Eritrean economy can crumble. But somehow, Eritrea has managed to keep its diaspora connected with the government. sometimes through the involvement of embassies. Embassies remain engaged with diaspora, and sometimes through use of force as well. Some coercive measures were seen as well, that those Eritreans who have fled Eritrea, their family members are in Eritrea, so they cannot afford to go against the Eritrean government, though they are abroad, because their families are in Eritrea and the families suffer consequences. Like we know that if people don't report at Sawa, if teenagers don't report at Sawa for military training, their families suffer, their family members are arrested sometimes. Overall, it's a time of celebration for Eritreans. We'll try to update you in the next 3 days about Fenkil related celebrations in and outside Eritrea. Thank you for watching.